Dear diarrhea, diary full of shit, just flailing myself crying, no one else, you know, I'm so legit. Do you remember, maybe not my last, maybe it was my last audio presentation, either that one or the one before, I had mentioned the scale and just people, you know, weak people make hard times, you know, stupid people, you know, who ironically, you know, their IQ has nothing to do with your intelligence, believe it or not. You know, like that person who ordered that overcomplicated scale that, so, you know, we basically didn't have a scale for like a year because somebody, you know, thought, hey, let's go with the latest and greatest instead of going with the tried and true. You know, so you get what you get. You know, you got a year worth of drivers having to waste time and fuel and wear and tear on the truck to backtrack if they're heading north to go away. And, you know, scale tickets, you know, they're like $13 these days or some shit like that. They're ridiculous. And then if you got a reweigh, you know, there's another, you know, $3 or $4, whatever they are these days. All because this person thought, you know, hey, let's go with an overcomplicated IQ that has bells and whistles and blinks and says, thank you, driver, have a nice day, or whatever. I don't know if it actually said that, but, you know, they're probably into tech, you know, because that's how tech people think, you know. And you get what you get. I had to call in. And then finally they go back to the, you know, the basic version, and we've had a scale ever since, and it's worked fine. So, and I had said that, you know, why are people so fucking stupid? Like, you are failure. You are unbelievable. This is a fucking catastrophe. You know, it's like life is an episode of The Simpsons and or South Park. I said that like 10 fucking years ago. Vouch for me, fucko. The fucking absurdity. But I'm gonna swing by this place. You know, I told him I needed to get fuel. I don't actually, but I want to swing by and take a shit and a shower because we don't have any hot water at the location where I'm based out of. And I don't want to swing by a truck stop and, like I said, you know, drop the $15 or whatever it is these days to get a shower. And I don't want to get fuel there. You know, it's free if you get 50 gallons. It might be 100 gallons these days because of the way of the world. So obviously it's not that far. It's like a whopping 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles, you know, out of route to swing by this other HQ. So I called him and said, you know, I sent my ETD, you know, to reflect that, and called them and let them know, hey, you know, just get me a load out of there since I'm going there anyway if they want to. And it reminded me of one time that the like regional manager was talking about updating your ETDs and whatnot. And this is a while ago, but it got me thinking about this book that they've made for drivers that had all the numbers, and it had her in it. So drivers, they crossed it out with like a marker because, you know, drivers were calling, you know, like the top dog, you know, manager of the region, right? Because I work for a big corporation, so everybody's got a boss, who's got a boss, who's got a boss, who's got a boss, who's got a boss. So this is like boss number, you know, 4 down the line of like 10 bosses, you know, that everybody has, right? She up there. She's not really concerned with your ETD on your next dispatch. And of course, drivers being drivers, you know, it's well known who she is, but they'd still call, you know, because humans are all like, you know, we're all created equal when it comes to being stupid pieces of shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, you could be a high IQ dude, you know, but you're still gonna lack somewhere. It just depends, but most of your low level, you know, bottom of the pyramid people are just total fucking schmucks. And some of them, you know, happen to have fairly decent IQs, you know, 110, you know, 115. The average is 100, apparently. across like everybody, you know, all races, all ages, you know, it's 100. It's the average human IQ. But like I said, IQ does not mean a fucking thing if it is in the coconut of a fucking moron. And most people are morons. So if anything, IQ can be a detriment because that means they're going to come up with some overcomplicated horse shit because they've got a high IQ, but they're stupid. You know, so you're a truck driver wanting to use a scale and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. How come there's a sign with, you know, 5 different steps, you know, directions to use the scale? It should be self-explanatory, like setting an alarm clock, you know? But, you know, stupid people with high IQs are the biggest pain in the ass that humanity has to deal with. I should get a t-shirt that says that. Hey, Bundle Baby, hook me up. Quote, all in the front. Stupid people with high IQs are the biggest pain in the ass humanity has to deal with. Or just keep it simple. Stupid people with high IQs are a pain in the ass. So, it's clever because it doesn't make sense, but it's true. And like, you know, you start to think about it, at least I would assume, like there's going to be the person that, well, it doesn't even make sense. I'm going to go park my car in where the trucks park at the rest area. You know? But most people will think about it and be like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, you encounter that person every now and then. It's like, you're a waste of horsepower, dude. That IQ means shit in your brain. But it got me thinking, you know, who's the dumb fuck who included that? Probably some broad who sits in front of a computer. They charged her with the task of compiling a list of numbers. And she included, you know, the goddamn owners and founders and regional managers. You know, it's like, what the fuck's wrong with you, stupid? Just stick to what you fucking know. Well, they gave her that task, you know, but, or it could have been a dude. Well, this was a while ago. But, you know, this is what you're dealing with, people. This is the scene. These are the people on the scene. People are fucking incompetent, ignorant, stupid morons. Does this person know what the fuck they're talking about? The computer system that they're using was built by modern people, so it's only half their fault because the computer system is probably fucking stupid, you know, built by a fucking moron, maintained by a fucking worthless dipshit. But they're the ones, you know, so like make sure, you know, hey, did that go through, you know? Did you remember to press enter, you know, or whatever, you know? I remember my future bestie Pack Attack trying to order like a couch set for his house, and they only ordered like half of it. And every time he tried to get the problem solved, they were just like, well, it's not here. It's not even in the system. And this was a rant, and this was a few years ago, so, but yeah, it's, you know, we're there, you know, weak people make hard times, you know. And it's still got to get worse, you know, like the nurse who pumped up. What did they do? There was 2 nurse incidents. I actually remember, like 5 years ago, I had started saying, you know, nurses are good. You might want to jokingly ask, is that the right shit? Well, apparently some fucking nurses pumped up some people with the wrong shit. And I said, well, the doctors will miss that bullshit due to the nature of their training. You know, so I'm going to cut this short because I want to listen to this message, but turns out a doctor took out the wrong fucking organ. But the problem is, he probably relied on his nurses, his underlings, to, you know, kind of deal with that shit. And shame on him for tasking them with something so important. And shame on him for not double checking. So it's like, yeah, I mean, he kind of failed, but the nurses, you know, You know what I mean? He sent a monkey to, you know, valet park his car. It comes back all wrecked, and you know, it's like, yeah, I mean, in the real world, obviously you can't really blame the monkey, but it's like technically it's a monkey's fault, but it's also your fault for having a monkey valet park your, you know, Porsche. Dr. Idiot. So anyway, welcome to the new age. Does this person know what the fuck they're talking about? Do they think that, like that broad, you know, with the dock twig, you know, and she was just adamant, yes sir, that's how it's supposed to be. No, you fucking moron, it's not. I'll show you. And by the way, you're talking about shit that doesn't even affect the operation of how it's supposed to work anyway. It's like you're concerned with a separate problem that doesn't even splice with this one. And that one broad waving me out, come on, you know, it's like, you fucking see this big fucking trailer behind me, right? You stupid piece of shit. Damn. I picture that guy, he since died, he like hit a pole drunk driving. I think his name was Sam Kinison. Are they right? No, they're not fucking even close to being right, are they? Anyway, have a good day.